Hey guys, Fast from X-Force again. So today I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm trying it from different angles. I'm going to bring you some cheaper blasters. I know I've been doing a fair bit of this, top shelf stuff recently. Give or take 2 or 3. Now I'm going to give you a quick look at one of the newest ones from Lehui, which is a manual pistol. They actually brought 2 different versions, a Glock and a 1911. So I'm just going to do both in once because they're virtually the same, except obviously for the exterior. All right, so let's take a quick look. So I'm going to give you a closer look than I normally do, like that. So 1911, the 2 Glocks, they come in different colors, so I figured I'll show you guys all of them. Now, as you normally expect from Lehui, they do put a little bit of effort into their blasters. Even the cheap stuff, obviously, being the manual pistols, actually don't look too bad. So, first of all, the 1911, very classic look with the wood handle covers here. These do come off. Now they don't give you, some of them used to give you a screwdriver. No screwdriver here. It's got a little bit of weight there, so I'd go as far as saying there's probably some weights behind there without being really able to tell. Now so it's a mag fed manual pistol. Pull back the slide, cocks and shoots, right? Simple, very effective. The cool thing about these pistols is, there's no obvious issues with gears and all that stuff. They're very simple inside. So pulling them apart and things like that, even though I don't advise it first unless you know what you're doing, because things seem to pop out when you're doing it and then you don't know where things go. So unless you got no choice, don't go in there. If it's within 30 days, just contact us and we'll normally sort it out for you. Anyway, so having a quick closer look at it there, as you can see, very nice. Look for, I think they're $30 or somewhere thereabouts. It's a nice finish. If you're looking for a cosplay item, great. Cool thing about this though is, take a look at that. So this is similar to like your manual sort of BB guns, the P1s and all that sort of thing. So it's a spring-fed mag. I know a lot of you that have a lot of the manual pistols in the past know the issues with the feeding on the manual pistol, the mags. They're not the best. So this actually works quite well. Now, these normally don't hold a lot, and this is I guess the negative side of having a mag like this. The cool thing with this mag is though that it does fill out the back, and then when you filled your compartment up, all you do is pull your spring down to the bottom. There's a hole in there, and then you just shake it. And then what that does, it fills up in there and then bang. So you don't have to sit there every time and fill the mag up, which that's really cool. It's a Slimline Mag, so single stack, proper 1911. The other cool thing is, have a look here on the mag. When it's actually out, there's a little pin that comes there and that locks the slide back. So with that, you pull, the slide actually locks in and then shoots. So that's telling us the mag is empty. Alright, so if the slide locks back and actually doesn't go back to shooting position, means the magazine is empty. You pull it out, you fill up your mag. Now that's also a really cool option for a manual pistol, which at this point I don't think any other pistol has that option. Taking a look what comes in there, so you got your safety glasses, you got a suppressor as such, a bottle for your gels. As you know, being a manual, you don't need a lot of gels. They also come with 500 gels, which is a fair bit for a manual pistol. Instructions, which are in Chinese, unfortunately. Come on, Lehui. And a target, which is a color changing target. So when you shoot inside the target, changes color, which is really nice. The other cool thing is you get that, which is like a stabilizer or a tip, goes in there and stabilizes, I guess, the barrel. So yeah, that's the 1911. Very nice, very nicely finished. A nice weight for a manual, cheap, you know, ABS plastic pistol. Now, having a look at the Glocks. The Glocks also are not as heavy as the 1911. Obviously, having, like I said, the covers there and possibly some weight behind the covers. The Glocks don't have that. The magazines are a bit more chunkier as well. Same system though. So, except, yeah, you don't flip it. So that one, it slides up, fill it, off you go. And then that little button there is what, I guess, tells us that it's empty. So this one doesn't have a slide lock, but still very cool. So it comes in the full black or the, I don't know what you'd call that, green, forest green, whatever, and black slide. Very crisp pop. Same thing goes in all the packets, comes with all that stuff that I already shown you guys. So yeah, that's basically Lehui. Like I said, for a cheap manual ABS plastic, they're very nicely finished. Okay, now the one thing, Glock doesn't have too many markings and stuff, being I don't know, probably worried about issues from Glock, but it does have the writing there and the Glock symbol there. Otherwise, yeah, it's nice to hold, not overly heavy. Obviously, being plastic as it is, it's not like you're buying a $300 or so P1, but they're a nice $30, whatever they're worth, pistol. Alright, I'm going to run it through the chrono, see how it goes. I'm just going to test probably the 1911. I did try it a little bit. I will have to admit I couldn't hold myself, so I'm just using this one, and probably have another speed loader somewhere. Alright, so these gels I'm using, this is a test batch. These are some new gels that are coming out. They're basically an ultra. They're called Predators. Very hard. I think they're a bit harder than your AKs. Okay. So, alright. Now, let's have a look. Let's point it up a little bit. So, I'm going to pull you guys back a bit. We'll get the... So it's always hard with the manual pistols. Yeah, I think I'm pointing it down, so I'm not meant to point it down with these ones. Come on, boy. That's making it look bad. Oh, I didn't. You know what I didn't do. So yeah, I forgot. You do feel it there, but you got to remember, you got to pull that spring down. Silly me. Shake it. All right, so there it is. You can sort of see it now. Maybe not. Yes, no, it's too dark. Yeah, very hard to see, but gels fall in there. All right, I'm in business now. So, now I will say this much. So far, I'm not impressed. It locked back, which means probably the last one or so. Sometimes you'll have one or two right at the back, right at the tip. Yep. So that's it. So we've got to take that mag out, give it a shake. There you go. So from what I've seen, it'll hold about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots in there. Okay. Yeah, it's all over the place, so I don't even know what to sort of call it yet. I'd have to try some different gels. I'm gonna go with that 89. I don't know. It's had quite a few shots. Maybe we tried the Glock very quickly, seeing if that gives us better results. So slide that up. Just put a couple in there for the Glock. Pull that spring down. Give it a shake. All right. Let's see. So I don't know how the Glock works. Here we go. No, that ain't much better. 70. 60. 7. I had one there. I don't know what happened with that one. Yeah, and that ain't much better. They look good. They shoot well. In the sense that they shoot every time, kind of not as bad. The feeding issues are gone, but I'm not having very good not much luck with this chrono. So yeah, all right. So they look good. They shoot pretty much every time. I was actually able to, hit the target quite well when I was shooting it, but unfortunately not very powerful. Now, there might be something in there that could be done, I don't know, but that was just my finding for now. Maybe, like I said, trying some different gels. I'm not going to hold you guys any longer in here until I try different gels, but I'm going to call it around 80-90 FPS. Yeah, so look, it's definitely not a blaster that you're going to take to a field. No, maybe for a CQB around the corner or something like that. But for target shooting in the backyard, playing around with the kids, stuff like that, I reckon it's pretty good. I mean, I got to admit, I just like them because they feel nice and actually look proper, and they just don't have that cheap feel, you know. So that's just me. Anyway, I'll let you guys be the judge. thanks for watching. Keep an eye, we've got more really great stuff coming. And till next time, stay safe, and remember the stuff with the police. Carry your blaster safe, don't do anything stupid, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.